This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Carbonite. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here with another edition of What's on My iPhone, where I cover some of my latest, greatest, favorite iPhone applications that I'm running right now. And this is the Unreal Edition, where I cover a majority of the games that are using the Unreal Engine. As this game right here that you can see right now is Infinity Blade 2, the sequel to one of the biggest games out there on iOS that came out last year. Most importantly for its visuals, because it looked just phenomenal on the iPhone 4's Retina display. But now it's come out, and you can play with the iPhone 4S, which has improved graphics, of course, with the processing power. As you can see, just the lighting is insane in this game now. And so the detail in the environment, the blades of grass are moving, different follicles are falling from, I guess, pollen or whatever from the flowers and stuff. Anyway, the graphics is just insane, and the mechanics are basically the same as well as last year. A little bit more tightened, a little bit more responsive as far as you just slapping, or not slapping, but slicing your finger across the screen or tapping on the screen and trying to kill the enemies, or blocking and dodging from them as well. So if you played the first one, you're going to be right at home with the second one. And that's kind of a downfall too, because this is more of the same, and I don't see myself playing this game after a month. I really got it just to really look at the visuals, but I think after I go through the game and get far along and even beat it, I don't think I'll be playing this game again. But it is one of those games where it's a good game to show off and to show your friends just the visuals, and even the voice acting that you heard a little bit earlier. The voice acting is pretty good as well in this game now. As far as the storyline, it's a little bit more of a storyline. I mean, not as in depth as some other games out there, but I would say Infinity Blade 2 is one of those games where I think almost every iPhone, especially iPhone 4S owner, would get, just to be able to see the possibilities of the graphics. And again, using this Unreal Engine, they just did a really good job with this game. The next game I'm about to show you is called Epoch. I think that's how you say it. But anyway, this is a post-apocalypse robot fighting game where you're one robot. I call him iRobot. Get it? Never mind. But you're one robot fighting some other robots. And it's in the third person, so you're swiping against the screen to kind of get away and dodge from enemies' missiles and grenades and things like that, and their gunfire. You can swipe down, and that will put you behind cover. And then you can swipe up and tap on the enemy, and then you'll start targeting that enemy and shooting things at them. So you have good amount of weapons. You can do grenades, you can do rockets, and also you can slow it down, kind of like in the Matrix. You'll see here eventually. But I would say the graphics is another one of those games that does use the Unreal Engine. It's not the best looking game that uses the Unreal Engine, but I say everything flows very smoothly. The frame rate keeps up a lot, and it has different things like this. You get to dodge the lasers and things like that. This is a very fast-paced, in-your-face action game with a nice amount of graphics. I think a lot of people will probably like this game too. And now these next couple games aren't games that are using the Unreal Engine. They don't use it, but these are just a couple games I'm really playing a lot. A couple bonus games for this video. But anyway, the first game I'm about to show you is called NFL Flick QB. And this is a game where you just flick on your screen with your finger. You try to catch the wide receiver while he's running, and you are the quarterback, and you can choose your favorite team. And my team right now this season is the Eagles, but even though they're sucking, and that is not Michael Vick, but you can put your name on the back of a jersey. Ooh, that's nice. Anyway, you try to flick the football on the screen and try to catch your wide receiver while he's running. And if he doesn't have to dive for the ball, he'll keep running to the end zone. You'll get extra points for that. So the game is very simple mechanics. You just flip on it and flick on the screen. Now you do have to pay attention to the wind, and also too, you got the enemies out there, not enemies, but you got the defense and the safeties and all of them people out there trying to catch the ball and get an interception from you. And also you got people that are going to be rushing you, the quarterback, and you got to dodge by swiping left or right in the screen. And also when you do throw the ball in the air, you can actually control the ball by, if you can continue to flick, and you can kind of move it around, guide it towards your wide receiver. Even I didn't show you this in this video, but you can do that. And you have other modes, and this other mode I'm about to show you right now is called Trick Shot. And you basically just got to throw the ball into the trash can, and you just get further and further away from the trash can down the field, and the wind starts to pick up as well, so you got to adjust for that. And again, just a different type of game mode for this game. Another one that's very, very addictive, but it is you got to be very precise for the most part for it. So you just can't throw it anywhere. You have to be dead on in order to get that thing in that trash can. And the next game is a superhero game, which I don't think a lot of people heard about. This is the Superman, official Superman game that's in the iOS App Store. And when I first saw this and I saw some of the screenshots, I wasn't too impressed by it, but I'm a Superman fan. But so I decided to go ahead and get it. And I actually am really enjoying this game. You just basically fly around. You have controls. We can go all the way up in space, and you can come all the way down, crash down, and make the cars bump up and down. But you fight all different types of enemies. These are just some little robots that fly and shoot lasers and stuff like that. But then later on, as you can progress through the game, they actually start working together and forming a little squad, death squad there. But also, you can have to stop down missiles, and you got to tap on this missile right here to keep that from blowing up the city. It does have a little minor storyline as well. I didn't show you any of that footage here in this video, but it does have a little minor storyline. And you can see there, I got space debris. Sometimes you have asteroids that are coming down from space, and you got to go ahead and smash those. It's just a different element to the game again that just makes it fun. Falling plane here. Come on, Superman, you can do it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good boy. And you just got to fly down to the earth very gently. But I think this game doesn't have the best graphics. The gameplay, I think, is solid, and the controls are tight. But I think if you are a Superman fan, if you kind of like these quick little action games with superheroes, I think you will like this game. Fly that car to earth. Get out of there. Oh, yeah. Death Ring. All right, and the next application I'm about to show you is called Heads Up with Cristiano Ronaldo, famous football player, or for people here in the U.S., soccer player. Anyway, he has his own application. This game is because a lot of people say I do a lot of action games and stuff like that, but this is the game for the kids or people who just want to play a game that's simple, easy to learn, and fun and addictive. And a game I like to play if I'm waiting in line to pick up some food, or I'm at the airport or something. I like to play a game like this. It doesn't take a lot to think of, but it's just a very addictive game where you got to match up these soccer balls. Soccer bowls? What is that? But the soccer balls. And you get 3 or more of the same color, then explode and allow you to keep going through the game. And as the game progresses, the top of the level starts to come down. If you cross this line here, game is over. So they do have a free application, which is ad supported. They do have this as a free app, and also they do have a paid application, $1. It's not going to be any ads at all. And they also do have a bonus kids mode. Again, I'm showing this application for the kids for the most part. But anyway, it has a kids mode. It's very easy. You know, it's not going to be nothing hard, anything like that. All the kids should be able to have fun with this. So anyway, this game is called Heads Up, and if you're a big football fan or soccer fan, again, I think you might find this application fun. All right, the next game I'm about to show you is the latest game to be running the Unreal Engine. This is called Batman Arkham City Lockdown. So you know they just released a new Batman game for the consoles, Xbox and PS3 not too long ago. But now they released this version for the iOS App Store, and running this Unreal Engine, this game does look phenomenal as well. The levels look pretty nice, and the controls are, some people will controls are a little bit similar to Infinity Blade as far as just the direct action. You have to swipe on the screen in order to attack your enemies, and you have to tap on the screen to dodge and avoid their attacks. But you do have different special weapons since you are Batman, of course. You can turn your fist into electricity. You can throw little smoke bombs like that, and you can kind of daze the enemy. Now you can just go to work on them. And also, too, the little circle will pop up, and you can invoke an action that will actually do a devastating takedown or something like that, or you can remove their weapons from the enemies. And you also do have the bosses that you're familiar with from the comic books. I forgot this guy's name. What is this guy named? Brock or something? I don't know. I can't remember this guy's name. But anyway, we're in the sewers here. It's that sewer guy. I know him from the comics. But anyway, I digress. You have these little action sequences where you won't find it in Infinity Blade or some other games, and you got to swipe on the screen to get away from them, and then you get into these fighting modes. But just pay attention to the graphics. I mean, it's really nice. It's hard to tell from this YouTube video, I know. And if you're playing in the iPhone 4S and you have a Retina display, or even the iPhone 4, the visuals just really pop out of the screen. And now I'm gonna punch him in his head. Yeah, take that, sucker, take that. P Diddy, take that. And but I mean, again, it's just these different elements like this. You got to tap to kind of release from his grip. There's really a different element to this game from the other games that are using the Unreal Engine, where it's just a little bit more dynamic, just not the visuals. But also, too, in the game, you can improve your character by upgrading the armor, upgrading his fist or his chest plates. And also, too, you can improve the attacks from Batman as well. You can speed him up a little bit and help his dodging as well. And also the different weapons like the Bat Ring and all those other things, smoke bombs you can upgrade. You can even buy for like $1 each some new costumes or the new outfits for Batmans from the other spin-offs of the Batman comic book series there. So, but anyway, once you pick your nice little suit and get in your tidy blackies, I guess I was gonna say tidy whiteys, but these are tidy blackies in this case. That sounds very racist. But anyway, you can actually throw your bat ring in this one as well, and you control it via the gyroscope or the accelerometer, either one of those, and you can attack the enemy right there, hit them right in the buttocks in the Forrest Gump. And even Two-Face makes an appearance in this game as well. But so overall, I would say this is one of my favorite games that I've been playing so far. I've been playing for the past couple nights straight, and I really do like it a lot. So anyway, guys, this brings the end to this video where I gave you a lot of good applications, I think gaming applications today. But before we head out here, guys, it's going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video. And today's sponsor is Carbonite. Carbonite is an online backup solution that is there for you when you lose your computer, you lose your important file somehow because your virus came in your computer and erased everything, or your computer burnt up, you left it in the oven. I don't know why you would do that, but something stupid like that could happen to you. But Carbonite will come in handy because all that information that you choose to back up will be offsite online somewhere, and you can easily drag and drop that information onto your new computer just like that. Now, Carbonite costs $59 a year. That's less than $5 a month. But if you use the offer code SOLDIER to start your 15-day free trial, you get your first 2 months absolutely free. Yes, if you use the offer code SOLDIER, not only you start your 15-day trial, but also you get 2 months free. So check it out. Link is down below. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment down below about what you think about these applications, and also to what application that you may want to see me cover in the future. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.